I'm sitting here listening to this amazing song. I'm not gonna sing it right now because I want to practice it. How you doing? And I want to make a video about it. But it made me think about this scene I had written where I have somebody to sing this song. I see your true colors shining through, shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. You know, I did go to jail for shoplifting. And people gonna, think that you might be dishonest, but I don't keep a large circle around me anyway. So I'm not worried about that. But, in prison, there's a subculture. And I joke around a lot. I laugh about it. I know they would laugh at you. I know what they would do. I had made a scene in the movie. They would say, child time, which means time to eat. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Child time. Baby, and if you was hungry, you would be the first one in line. But they would laugh. They say, oh, no, I'm just kidding. Not you. No, I'm sorry. We come back to you. Really, they would do that. And then they had to fall their ass out laughing. I'm serious. I'm serious. They thought that shit was so funny. But when you're at home, you don't realize that even though you may only have a cup of coffee for breakfast, you had some salad for lunch with some crackers, but you also had a banana while you waiting for lunch. You done had you a few crackers. You know what I'm saying? So all that time between 8 o'clock breakfast and 12 o'clock lunch, it seemed like it make you feel like you starving. But I make a lot of jokes about the subculture in prison. I didn't have a lot of people sending me money. Occasionally, somebody would send me $20 or $30. Occasionally. But they would always come to visit. I think they wanted to laugh a little bit. But they never missed a visiting day. And I started to do hair in prison. I actually braided hair. Well, I was making $200 to $400 a day. And I don't want to talk about why I'm not braiding hair now. For one thing, the braiding game has changed, for one thing. And for another thing, I've changed. So I don't want to talk about why I'm not braiding hair. But I braided hair, and I made a lot of, I don't want to say money, because the currency, I'm going to say prison currency. So I had got to the point where I could get a lot of stuff because I was doing hair for it. I could also get cash. I could just tell a person, if I do your hair, put $10 on my books. And then when I leave, I could cash it out or I could spend it. So I had got to the point where, I wasn't nothing to laugh at because I wasn't starving no more. But I guess my point is this. That song made me think about this guy we encountered in prison. He had the operation, where he transgender operation. And they put him with us, with the women, because they didn't want the men to hurt him. Because technically he had the complete operation. He was technically a woman. And he had the complete operation. But he was struggling. I think he eventually found a place where he could at least have a little comfort zone. They had prison jobs, so you would go and you would do a job all day. I think he at least found him a little comfort zone, but he had a struggle because I think he thought if he changed his gender, I'm not talking about transgender people, I'm talking about the LGBTQ cause. I'm talking about this gentleman. I think he thought he would be desirable and social, but he seemed even more alone. He seemed even more alone. And it stuck with me, and I had used that in a scene that I was writing. And in the scene, I was gonna have this girl from the hills sing that song. I see your true colors. But I think he eventually found the warden was excellent. I'm saying she left no stone unturned. She was not biased in any way. She didn't care if you was an on fire fanatical Christian. She made sure you went to church as much as you want to. She had every preacher everywhere, come from every direction if that's what you wanted. If you was not in any way a Christian, she had everybody come in from every other organization to fill your time and to teach you something. And that's what I liked about her. She wasn't biased in any way against anybody. If you was a fanatic and all you could say was Jesus, 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 that's all you could say, it was fine with her. But if you was not, look at this crazy woman. She left the baby in the car. He got out. Praise God, he going in the house. He ain't going running in the parking lot, cars driving around. But he done closed the door. I wonder if she got the keys. Well, she don't got the keys. She got money. He got $50 for the PayPal lot. That ain't funny. Okay. He's adorable. Lord have mercy, Jesus. She ain't got no fear. She ain't got no fear. But anyway, I just wanted to say that it was comical to me. It was comical to me to say something about the subculture of prison. I thought it was funny. I guess I'm not as comical as I guess I'm not as funny as I thought I was. If I was, I could go to the club and get a little money on Wednesday night. That's comedy night at the club. But I guess I'm not as funny as I thought I was. But I thought that was a joke, to laugh about the subculture of prison. You know, it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting, and it runs the gamut. By meaning, it's harmful intentions for anyone. If I did harm anyone, I certainly definitely apologize. I apologize. That they funny to people who have a long sentence. I met this man, came down, he's a preacher. God done blessed him. It's hard. Sometimes things hurt you so bad, it's hard to see the blessings of God. But it used to be people say, count your blessings. I would recommend that as an exercise that you do every morning before you go out into the world. I would recommend that. Everything you consider a blessing, you walk right down and thank God for it. I would. You said, count your blessing. Boy, he had it. He seemed like he was a preacher. He spent 27 years in prison. I forgot what he had did. I think he had some kind of drug-related charge. A very attractive man. He had married a very beautiful Christian woman. And he come to church. He said when he couldn't handle his sentence, 27 years. So he refused to eat for like 80 days. I think that might have saved him from being somebody's wife. I think that because he got a lot of attention, and they put him in a cell, in some kind of program where he was able to live on his own. I think that might have saved him. You know what God is doing. But he served his time. And you wouldn't believe, ain't no way in the world you believe he served 27 years. Talking about how handsome this man was. Came out, married a beautiful woman, Christian woman. He a preacher. He sat down at church, handsome as he was. And it hurt his heart. People were snubbing him and laughing and giggling and avoiding him and giving him a cold shoulder. Well, I think it was dirty for Christians to do. As if he would commit something right in front of Rev nose. You know what I'm saying? And he thought he was giving his testimony to somebody who he could reach out to and share something with. Maybe he blessed somebody, so I don't know, but they was dirty to him. But it hurt his heart. But all I could see was the blessings of God on him. Came out. No financial needs. Beautiful wife, beautiful home. Prison, a preacher's license to go and minister. He's a minister. He is a minister. That's right, licensed minister. came out. Now, who knows why he went through that? That's a hell of a sentence, 27 years, and he did the whole 27 years. And I guess prison so culture is not funny to somebody who have a long time. But I thought I was saying something comical, you know. I was laughing at how things go in prison. But hopefully, I don't know what the world holds. I don't know if we'll ever be back to normal. I don't know what we got, what the future holds. You know what I'm saying? We thought AIDS was the worst thing we ever seen. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything worse than AIDS, I don't want to see it. So guess what? Get married and have sex with your spouse. They say get married and have sex with your spouse. If anything worse than AIDS, I don't want to see it. But I had wanted to just talk about it, but I realize now that it's more than singing a song. It's more than God's bull crapping around. You know what I'm saying? It's more than women, you know, getting their hair braided. It's more than people going shopping on commissary day. You know what I'm saying? It's more than getting all the money you can get in prison with whatever your talent is. You know, it's more than that. Some people are facing some deep things. Some people are facing some deep things. So, one thing I learned, I could definitely revise the script now. Now, can I use it? Can I use it?